News 46 is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community. News is also brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, the Chamber talks about some vendor deals for Fall Festival. An Act of Kindness Award is presented, and we introduce you to Mrs. D's in our Let's Meet segment. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, July 16, 2015. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. Well, the man who opened fire inside an Aurora, Colorado movie theater 3 years ago has learned his fate. James Holmes, who pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity, faced 165 charges in the July 2012 shooting that left 12 people dead and 70 injured. Holmes has been found guilty today. Jurors rejected his plea of insanity and is now eligible for the death penalty. Holmes killed defenseless moviegoers at a midnight Batman premiere. Jurors took about 13 hours over a day and a half to review all 165 charges. The same panel must now decide whether Holmes should pay with his life. The verdict came almost 3 years after Holmes, dressed head to toe in body armor, slipped through the emergency exit of the darkened theater in suburban Denver and replaced the Hollywood violence of the movie The Dark Knight Rises with real human carnage. Well, 4 Marines were killed when a gunman attacked 2 military sites in Chattanooga, Tennessee today. The suspected shooter, 24-year-old Mohammed Yusuf Abdulaziz, is also dead. Investigators have not determined whether it was an act of terrorism or whether it was a criminal act. The shooting unfolded at 2 sites over 30 minutes. The suspected gunman started spraying bullets at the glass doors of a strip mall military recruiting center. From there, he headed to another location more than 7 miles away, an operational support center operated by the U.S. Navy. That's where 4 victims and the gunman were killed. At least 3 people were injured, officials said, including a police officer and a military service member. Well, Sally Kerr from the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce spoke to News 46 about the upcoming Fall Festival.
It is coming up sooner than we think. You know, it'll be here before the blink of an eye. And I wanted to talk about how people can already start to get involved.
So what could they do?
Well, so the first thing is we've included in this year's Fall Festival vendors a half-price vendor booth for anybody who is a local artist, a local cottage industry, local nonprofit. So for a $100 booth plus insurance, they can come in for all 4 days. They just have to have a local zip code, and we have all of that laid out on the application form. But that'll get our local artists back in the spotlight.
Wow. How many booths or spaces are available?
Typically, there's about 150, and we get applications every day coming in, so it is not too soon to get your applications in.
How can people do that?
They can get on our website and download the forms. They can call my office, and we will email them. They can come to my office and fill them out.
What types of items are you looking for booths?
It goes everything from, of course, standard food booths to every kind of handmade item. We'd really love to gear toward our local artists, and so anything that they hand bake, they can bring and put into that.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back to News 46. An Act of Kindness Award was presented to Leon and Riddell Samuel for all their work with the disabled American veterans.
Okay, we're always talking about people in our community that do so much for our community. And that's what Butch Harper was all about. Butch Harper created the Act of Kindness Award to recognize people in our community that does so much. And we have Leon and Riddell Samuel. They are people in our community that continue to give. They not only work with the disabled American veterans, they work with so many other people, the churches, and just do so much. And Butch Harper, before he passed away, had already put them on the list to receive the Act of Kindness Award. And even though he's gone, his memory is still here. And so today we'd like to recognize this family for doing so much for our community. And so the Act of Kindness Award is to Leon and Riddell Samuel and all of the DAV volunteers for endless hours of volunteer work. And I'd like to present that to Riddell, and she can also let Leon put a hand on it because they have done so much for our community, and we just want to say thanks. On behalf of Butch Harper's Award, KPVM-TV, Deanna O'Donnell, and all of the citizens in the town of Pahrump, thanks to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, former in his neck during a fall. Bush, the 41st U.S. president, fell on Wednesday at his summer home in Kennebunkport, but was doing okay and was wearing a neck brace. Bush was being treated at Portland's Maine Medical Center, where a children's hospital is named for his wife. The medical center confirmed his condition was fair, but said it was premature to speculate about when he'll be released. Bush also has a form of Parkinson's disease and uses a motorized scooter or wheelchair for mobility and has suffered other recent health setbacks. And now here's Deanna O'Donnell with your news across Nevada.
Nevada's unemployment rate fell to 6.9% in June, down from 7% in May and 7.8% a year ago. This is the first time in 7 years that the state's unemployment rate has registered at a rate lower than 7%. This is the 54th consecutive month of job gains relative to the previous year and the highest employment level that Nevada has experienced since August of 2008 at a seasonally adjusted 1.26 million. Dozens of people, many directly impacted by deportation orders, were at the Grant Sawyer government building to deliver petitions and a message to Nevada Attorney General Adam Laxalt. The petition, with about 48,000 signatures, was placed inside a plastic child wagon, and children delivered the signatures to Laxalt's Las Vegas office. One by one, children spoke to the receptionist as piles of petitions were handed over. The children are part of several deportation cases that could split their families. Nevada is part of a lawsuit that is trying to stop President Obama's executive order that would protect some child immigrants and their parents. The children and families in attendance at the government building said they want Laxalt to remove Nevada from the lawsuit. Laxalt has declined. As part of its ongoing commitment to improving the health and management of wild horses and burros on federal lands in the West, the Bureau of Land Management said it will initiate 21 research projects aimed at developing new tools for managing healthy horses and burros on healthy rangelands, including safe and effective ways to slow the population growth rate of the animals and reduce the need to remove animals from public lands. With virtually no natural predators, wild horse herds can double in size about every 4 years. Overpopulation on the range, in addition to prolonged drought conditions, can lead to deterioration of the land and the animal's health. Over the past 40 years, the BLM has adopted out more than 230,000 horses and burros that were removed from the range to protect animal and land health. Today, adoption rates are at a record low. In the early 2000s, the BLM was able to adopt out nearly 8,000 horses each year. Over the last few years, animal adoption totals have been closer to 2,500 animals per year. The total lifetime cost for caring for an unadopted animal is nearly $50,000. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
And we caught up with Chris from Java Junkies, who has a discount available for KPVM-TV viewers and KACE 95.9 radio listeners.
We're doing pretty good. We've been established now for about 9 months here in Pahrump, and we've got a very strong support from the community, which we very much appreciate.
What's the hours now?
For the summertime right now, we reduced our hours from, it's now 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. We do stay later on occasions, but as of August 1st, we'll go back to our original time, which is 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.
You got any good deals going on right now?
Yes, if you mention that you've seen this segment, through the weekend we'll take $1 off your drink.
Wonderful. And of course, drive through here and you can walk up to the window, all types of coffee drinks.
Absolutely. We are a craft beverage specialist, and we make drinks to order. Right now, our most popular drink is the s'mores drink.
Wow.
It's basically a s'mores in a cup. Marshmallow, chocolate, more marshmallows, some more caramel. Yeah.
Wonderful. You also deliver, don't you?
Yes, we do. We deliver. We deliver free to any local business along 160. If you're further than 2 miles out, we usually charge a $2 delivery fee.
And I do have to say that I have had some of those drinks and they are amazing. Well, folks, coming up after the break, we are going to have our Let's Meet segment, so don't go anywhere.